Morning, muckers. Well, what a horrible week weather-wise it's been, eh? Been awful, hasn't it? Bloody horrible down here, anyway. But right, this week not a lot going on. But first of all, I'm going to apologise to you all. A few months back, when I was saying about my filtration and what I wanted is bio-filtration, I said, now bearing in mind I've never had one before, I said I don't want a shower because it's just noisy rubbish. I don't see the point in it. Since I've made mine, I've been proven drastically wrong. The damn thing's fantastic, you know. I know the results of my water test because I've done one a few days after putting the shower. I got a cobweb on me. I've done one a few days after putting my shower in, and it completely turned my pond results upside down. Nitrates, nitrite, everything disappeared. Bosh, just like that. What was that? 3-4 days after installing the shower. But bear in mind, I used the same media, but obviously now the water's coming through it differently. Where before it was submerged, the water's now trickling through it. So yeah, anybody out there thinking about getting a shower or thinking about building a shower, bloody do it. Great, absolutely great. But yeah, other than that, I want to talk to you. I'm going to show you a water test. I'm going to do a water test this week for you. I want to talk to you about the food I've been using throughout this summer. We'll go from there. So first of all, I'm going to show you my filter. This is because I'm going to do all the work on top of my filter, right? I'll spin you around. Right, you're all going to tell me off for this. Apart from the glare, you can't really see with the glare, but there isn't a hell of a lot of waste in there, right? Now this is due to that food. Okay? There's very minimal waste with it. To the point where I'm not actually touching my filters. Apart from the vortex, I'm hoovering my vortex out once a week now. I haven't done it yet this week. And that is the muck that's left in there, which isn't a hell of a lot. Try and get this glare out of the way a minute. Well, yeah, you can kind of see it there. That's a week's worth. Well, 6 days. Alright. So yeah, this food is proving to be pretty good, but I haven't done a water change for 2 weeks now. Not at all. I've been testing the water and I've been keeping an eye on it, but I haven't done a water change for 2 weeks. So we'll see what these results give up on this water test. Turn my air off. And yeah, I mean, I think you're going to be pretty impressed. I'm pretty impressed, to be fair. Still, right, let's go and get my water test gear and that. Put you up on the stand. I'll bring the food out as well, and I'll show you what food I've been using, and we'll have a chat about it. See you in a bit. Right then, muckers. Right, I'm all set up for my water test. Excuse next door's dog. He's probably seen a reflection of himself. Damn thing. Right. So first of all, I'm going to do the pH. Okay. I've put all the water in the test tubes, and I'm using a NT Labs 200 kit. Give it a shake. You can get the results instantly on this one. So now if I get the box, my pH usually sits around 8. pH has actually dropped slightly over the last few weeks. We're now sitting at 7.5. So I have to keep an eye on that, and it ain't gone down any lower than that. It ain't gone up any higher than that. Just since having the shower in, it's gone from 8 to 7.5, which, being in the middle, I'd say that's better. It's always been 8 before. That's that one done. Right, now I've got my timer set. We'll put the ammonia test on. Find the bottle 1, give it a shake. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little shake, put the lid back on. Get rid. Bottle 2, shake. You all know how to do a water test anyway, we should do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lid on. Get rid. Shake. Bottle 3. Yeah, the fish are doing great. Next week I'm gonna hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next week I'm gonna I don't like to get them out, but I'm gonna get them out and give them a measure up. See what sort of size they've put on using this food I'm going to talk about in a minute. Right, stopwatch. Go. It's 10 minutes this needs. Put that back in there. Do the nitrate. So that also needs 10 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get ready. Number 2. They're all sat down here waiting for some grub. 2. Get rid. Get the lid. Shake up. Check time. 10 minutes 50. That needs to be checked on. Have a eat. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't like to get them out. I only really get them out if I really need to, but looking at them, they've put quite a bit of growth on this summer, so I'm a bit eager. I'm really interested in seeing how much they have put on. So that's going to be next week, which is going to be good. And then it's time to start prepping up for winter, really. Autumn's here now, in full swing. Temps are knocking themselves down. Water temps have been holding around about 15 degrees at night and 18 degrees during the day. So I'm still right on the very edge of still feeding my growth food, which I have been doing. I've been doing really heavily as well. I've been feeding them sort of 5 to 6 times a day on my growth food, which is why you'll probably all tell me off for not doing a water change for 2 weeks, but I'm going to show you why I haven't done it in a minute. And yeah, they've been taking it all. I mean, well, you've seen from the vortex there, that's a week in there. Very, very little waste with this food. Personally, I think it's brilliant. It's expensive though. I think they could do a bit better on the price. If anybody from Nishikoi, that's what I've been using. If anybody from Nishikoi is listening, do something on the price, yeah. It's bloody good food, but it's expensive. And the only reason I bought it was simply because I had a voucher for a new online shop that was starting up, which again I'll mention, Universal Aquatics. They sent me an email voucher, and I thought it was one of these scam ones, you know, because I'd never heard of them or anything like that. They've been around for a little while, I believe, but they started up online recently, and or this year. And so I thought, well, I'll give it a go. And at the time, the only food they had in stock was Nishikoi. I wouldn't have bought it otherwise, not at the price. But to be fair, it didn't cost me bugger all because I had the voucher. Normal price of it is, well, I'll get a screenshot up of this on the screen in a bit, be up there somewhere, and I'll show you. Right, this one only wants 2 minutes, so 5 minutes 40. That one's got to be checked out. So yeah, but right, this and this is what I've been feeding. Now I bought this obviously because I had the small, they were only like 4 or 5 centimeters, the kahakus at the time, including Tim's that were over, if you remember. Well, this is why I'm measuring them up next week, because I reckon they're knocking more on the door of 12 to 15 now. Yeah, they've put some real growth on. They've done really well with this. That is a sinking pellet. It is only a small, it's a what they call a micro pellet. It's probably a 1 mil pellet, looking at it. But I mean, you're looking at crude protein 54%, crude fat 15%, fibre 1.1%, and ash 8.9%. Not bad, not bad at all. They love it. I don't know what flavour it is, I haven't tried it myself, but they absolutely love it. They go crazy for it. And this is obviously what I've been using for the bigger koi. They've gone through this, I don't know, pretty quick, to be fair. This is the second one this summer. Yeah, and again, I'm really impressed with it. It's got stabilised vitamin C. It's got all sorts in it, to be fair. 37% protein, 0.9% fibres, oils and fats 2.7% and 2.4% on the ash. But yeah, it's got clear water technology or something in it. You know, it's good. My fish love it, and like I say, there's very little waste. And to be fair, I'm not impressed with it. I've actually gone and bought, oh, this is another one I've been feeding all year. This is the health one. I mix it up with my growth food. This is all year. They recommend this one for all year round. Health promoting diet, 26% highly digestible protein. It's got beta glutens, prebiotics and garlic, and stabilised vitamin C in it as well. So again, pretty good. It's 26% protein, fat 6%, fibres 3.5%, and ash 7.5%. But again, it's got all sorts in it. They've got, you know, if I get up close to the screen, you'll have to have a look at it online yourselves, but the nutritional additives is got all sorts in it. You see? But again, they love it, absolutely love it. On the additives on the baby koi, you know, and I think on the growth it's very similar. Hang on, let me just check time. Ooh. Zero on the nitrite 0. Yeah, back to this. Just gonna get my head around everything. When it focuses, is it gonna focus? Hey. So yeah, they're it's pretty good food. It is good food. It was recommended, and I have really enjoyed it that much. I've actually gone out and bought the wheat germ, which I started feeding, mixing it up, ready for the transition into winter. And again, this one, high in fibre, easy digestible, natural colour enhancers and stabilised vitamin C. Again, protein 19.7%, fibre 3.6, Oils and fats 5.5 and ash 1.7. Main ingredient in this is wheat germ. So happy days. But you have a look at that. See? So yeah, would I have gone out and spent the money on this if I hadn't had a voucher? No, I wouldn't have. Knowing what I know about Nishikoi food now, would I go out and spend the money without a voucher? Probably, but I'm going to try some others first. You know, a pot this size, you're looking at about 30 quid. Where if you get the NT Labs equivalent, for instance, it's like 17, 18 quid for the same sort of weight. So it is quite expensive. But like I say, I think it's brilliant, to be honest with you. Nishikoi, you've got it spot on. Very, very little waste. Now, before that, I was using NT Labs. And although I love NT Labs, well, I was using NT Labs and Coppins, to be fair. I love the NT Labs stuff. Next year, I might actually, after I've used this lot up, I might actually try the NT Labs on its own as a main and see what sort of waste production I get out of that. Coppins wise, Coppins is brilliant for growth, and their wheat germ is pretty good. It hasn't got half of what that's got in it. It hasn't got half of what the well, as far as I'm aware, it hasn't. There isn't no clear, anywhere on the Coppins website, any clear ingredients or additives list. It's just got these standard fats, fibres, oils and ash, etc. Now with the Coppins, I did get, talking of oil, an oily film over the top. Admittingly, it disappeared within minutes of putting the food in. The fish loved it. The fish loved the Coppins food, but there was a lot of waste. So to me, they weren't getting the full amount of that pellet in as their digestion. Right, oh, here we go. Ammonia, 0. And nitrate, sorry, 0. Going off topic quick, I'm off the food. Since I put that shower in, my maintenance is gone down a half. Before, I was cleaning out the vortex on the Nishikoi. I was cleaning out the vortex once a week, but I was doing a water change and doing my sponges and my brushes every week, once a week. I've put the shower in. Obviously, before the shower, I still have my nitrate problems. Now I've put my shower in. Now I'm cleaning my vortex once a week still, because that's down to the food waste production. The filters aren't being touched for 2 weeks. I'm not doing a water change for 2 weeks at a time now. So now my routine through the month is I do a water change. I leave it 2 weeks. And then I clean my filter bay, my sponges, my brushes, and obviously with that comes a top up in water. And then 2 weeks after that, I do a standard water change again. Easy peasy, you know. So yeah, anybody out there thinking on putting a shower in, put a bloody shower in. Don't hesitate. I'm super chuffed with mine. It's completely turned my pond upside down. Well, it happened, but you know what I mean. It's completely changed my pond. So right, I'm gonna give these muckers some food. Turn the air off. Yeah, so back onto the Nishikoi. Yeah, it is expensive, but it is very, very good. Very good. I highly recommend it. There's very, very little waste. It's got lots of good stuff in it. And my fish absolutely love it. I shall show you. Yeah, they absolutely love the stuff. Yeah, you can see how well they've come on. Come on really well. I can't wait to get her out. She's got massive, absolutely massive. looking at her on the camera and in the pond don't do her any justice, if I'm honest. They've all got big, they've all put some good weight on this year, so hence why I'm mega interested in pulling them out and having a look. I don't tend to do it. I've done it in April when I changed ponds, but other than that. But yeah, now spin you back round. So yeah, now it's time for the transition from winter to from summer to autumn and winter. So I wanted to really pump the food in. Like I said, I've been doing it for 5-6 times a week. So usually I was doing it a day, sorry, not a week. Where usually I was doing it sort of once, twice a day, because I was having nitrite problems. All summer I've had nitrite problems. Well, all year. Get my words mixed up, look. Yeah, I've had nitrite problems for a while, as you know, until I put that shower in. But yeah, super chuffed with the shower. It's working fantastic. Super chuffed with the way my filtration is set up at the moment. Working fantastic. Super chuffed with the Nishikoi food. The only thing I think they could do really, especially with this current financial climate, is they could come down on the price a little bit. So other than that, guys, it's not really a great one this week, but I just thought I'd put one out there for it. Yeah, thank you so much for all you new and old subscribers, everybody that gets involved in this channel. I mean, it's gone crazy. Obviously we all know we're up over 1,000 now, and I can't thank you all enough, you know. So with that, I want you all to stay safe, look after each other. Happy days. I'll see you next time. Cheers, muckers.